right? Uh, so here we are studying about the absorption. Okay, here in the absorption, in the sense, if the overhead in financial accounts, say, take for example, if it is 1,000, so whatever the amount is writing on the financial account, that is an original, on the basis of the original voucher only they are recording of this amount. Okay, so here in the cost account, it is an estimation. So in suppose it is estimation on 1,500, that it means that is called excess in cost account. So they are taking the same amount, the same for the same transaction or the same overheads, they are taking 1,500, that it means over absorption. That is called excess in cost account. In text example, it's a reverse, that is we can call it as an under absorption. So if you have over absorption or under absorption, what the treatment on the reconciliation, right? So for the first case, the reason for the difference, the first case, so there is a difference between the writing of the overheads. The overhead nonsense, we can three kinds of the overheads, that is called factory overheads, administrative overheads, office overheads, selling and distribution overheads. So these are all the overheads expenditure. In this overhead expenditure, if any excess or over absorption in the cost accountings, that time if you are taking up the cost accounting profits, that time you have to add. So now we can start with the financial accounting profits. Start with the financial accounting profits for arriving of the cost accounting profits. That time you have to less. Okay, in the next case, so in the same case, it is appearing on the financial accounts also. So if in the financial accounts there is an excess of overhead in financial accounts, that it means under absorption. So under absorption means there is an opposite effects, that should be less under here. And if you are starting with the financial accounting profit, that should be add. So okay, you have to remember this. So over absorption means if you have over absorption in the cost accountings, over absorption excess overhead in the cost accountings, or that time the cost accounting profits you have to add. Over absorption means you have to add, under absorption means you have to less. If you are starting with cost accounting profit, if you are starting with the financial accounting profit, that is an opposite effect. Okay, so now I will go with a small problem. It is taken from the previous year question paper. Okay, previous year question paper. Okay, right. This is our previous year question paper, April 2013. In the question number 15, it's a 5-mark question they are asking. The same questions, it is available in your textbook also. The same question, it is available in your textbook also. That page number 6.42, the page number 6.42, that question number 5. 6.42, the question number 5. Right. They are asking about calculate the costing profit from the following. We have to calculate costing profit from the following. So if you go for a calculation of costing profit, means they can given financial profit. So now we can get a financial accounting profit will be available. Okay, the first line also, the financial accounting profit, that amount is given rupees 1,20,000. Right, under absorption of overheads rupees 3,000, over absorption of office overhead rupees 8,000. Right, so that amount, the 3,000 rupees, that is called under absorption of factory overheads and also office overheads. So whatever the overheads they given, so that's called under absorption or over absorption. So what we have to treat this under absorption and over absorption, so you can go back to the slide. Okay, then you can understand here. Okay, so if it over absorption means the excess of amount writing on the cost accounting. Excess of amount, excess of overhead, excess of overhead in cost accounting, that is called over absorption. So if over absorption means if you are starting with the cost accounting profit, that time you have to plus. Now we are taking the second category. So second category in the sense we are taking the financial accounting profit. So financial accounting profits only given. So financial accounting profit only given means if it is over absorption means you have to less. Under absorption means you have to add with your financial accounting profit. So the financial accounting profit is given. So this two amount is given, the 3,000 and 8,000. So the 3,000 and 8,000, the 3,000, the amount should be add and 8,000 should be deduct. So these things only you have to find out. So on the basis of this table, you can identify. Okay, so the 3,000 is under absorption. So under absorption of factory overhead means in the financial accounting, they are taking the higher amount, higher amount, but that amount is less than 3,000 is in the writing on the cost accounting profit, that is called under absorption. So while you are arriving on the cost accounting profits, so excess of this 3,000 should be add with your financial profits. So if it is an under absorption means we have to add that amount is 1,20,000 plus 3,000, 1,23,000. So that is a over absorption of Abi's overheads. So this is an 8,000 rupees. So this amount we can call it as an, this amount we have to call it as an, we have to deduct here 8,000 rupees. Okay, I will mistakenly given. Over absorption, right? Go back the slide. So over absorption means you have to less, under absorption means you have to add. So over absorption we deducted 8,000, under absorption you have to add this 3,000. Okay, this is the absorption of the overheads. Absorption of the overheads means if it any overheads means, so we can think about that if you're writing on the 3,000 less in the cost accounting means, that it means the profit of the, so this financial accounting will be higher. Okay, so that means we have to add this amount for arriving at this profit. You have to add, so this amount should be less, so that amount is 1,15,000. This is an overhead absorption, right? So if you're understanding this table, then only you can go for an answering of these questions. So excess of overhead in cost accounts, excess of overhead in financial accounts. There is in two case. One is that amount may be writing on the, so that the same transaction, for the same expenditures, the different kind of amount is writing on the two different books. So the cost accounting they are writing a different amount, and the financial accounting they are writing the different amount. So what is the case? The first case is over absorption. Means over absorption means the excess of amount writing on the cost account for the same expenditures incurred on the financial accounts also. So that time, so what is the impact? What is the impact of these things? So if any excess expenditure writing on the excess expenditure writing on the cost account means, so the automatically the profit of the cost account will be less. Profit of the cost account will be less. So that time, so we have to add. That time we have to add to arriving the financial accounting profits. That time you have to add for arriving at the financial accounting profits. So if you're taking the cost accounting profits, right? So the excess of overhead in financial accounting means, so the financial accounting profits will be less than the cost accounting profits. So that time what we have to do, so if you are starting with the cost accounting profits, that time, so we have to less the excess of overheads writing on the financial accounts. So this is a add and less. Okay, so if you can take any one you can remember in your mind, then you can understand the opposite of this. If you're starting with the cost accounting, over absorption, over means we can add with the cost accounting profits. Over means you have to add with the cost accounting profits. If it is cost accounting you are taking here, the cost accounting taking here, it is over absorption in cost accounting, that it means you have to deduct in the financial accounting profit. We are starting with the financial accounting profits. Okay, here if you are taking up this, financial accounting profits means this is under means you can assume that this is a less. Under you can take it as a meaning of this less. So then you can starting with the financial accounting means that's an opposite of the cost accounting profits. So like this you can anyway you can remember. So this table. So if you're remembering of this table, then only you can find out whether this 3000 is plus or deduct. So this 8000 is plus or deduct, so that you can identify. Okay, this is a simple problem. You can take a screenshot, then you can go on next one. Okay, so the continuation of that table, the continuation of the table. So what is the reason for the change? Some other reasons. These things may be variations in the cost accounting profit and also the financial accounting profits, right? So the income and gain, so only in financial account. So in certain expenditure, certain income, certain gains, that only it is appearing on the financial account. That's only appearing on the financial accounts. So take for example, interest received, dividend received. So these are all the incomes. Interest received, dividend received. These are all the income. So this income, it is only pertaining to the financial account only. It will not reflect on the cost accounting. So that time what we have to do, so if this amount is given, so if you are starting with the cost accounting profits, you have to add. If you are starting with financial accounting profit, you have to less. So if any income writing on the financial accounting means that it shows that the financial accounting profit will be higher than the cost accounting profits. For arriving on the cost accounting profits, you have to add with the particular difference amount. So in the cost accounting profits, so if it is profit in higher in financial account means, so you have to add for the cost accounting profits. If it higher in the financial accounting profit means you have to less. Right. The next case, that is an opposite of this effect. So any expenses only shown in the financial accounting only. So take for example, so I will show you there is some examples also. There is an income tax. So income tax, it is income tax. It is only it's relating to the financial accounting expenditure, and so some goodwill written off. So goodwill written off. So these are all the expenses. It is only showing in the financial account only. And then one more things, dividend paid. So dividend paid. So this dividend paid also, it is only showing on the financial accounting only. So that time there is an opposite effect. Any expenses only appearing on the financial accounting means the financial accounting profit will be showing it's very less. So if it is very less means if you are starting with the cost accounting profits means that time you have to less. If you're starting with the financial accounting profit means that you have to add. So this is a two case. Okay. Right. Next, expenses shown only in cost accounting only. Some expenses shown only in cost accounting only. So certain notional expenditure they are writing in the cost accounting. So this we can call this notional profit, notional expenses. So notional expenses in the sense we can say the notional expenses means notional rent. So notional rent. So notional expenses that we can say notional rent, and we can call this notional interest on capital. Notional interest on capital. So these are all the notional expenditure. It is only appearing on the cost accounting only. If it appearing only on the cost accounting means, so what we have to do, expenses shown only in cost accounting means, so that amount should be add in the cost accounting profit. This is an expenditure. If any expenditure writing on the cost accounting means the cost accounting profit automatically will reduce. So for arriving on the financial accounting profit, that account should be again you have to add it here. Okay. So this, if you are starting with financial accounting profit, that's equal to less, right? And one more case, we can say the excess of depreciation in cost accounts. The same case, the excess of depreciation in financial accounts. So the depreciation also we can take part as an expenditures. It isn't just like an above expenses. If anything on any expenses writing on the cost accounts profit will be less. We can reduce as compared with the financial accounting profit. That time you have to add. So excess of in financial account, this is an opposite effect of if you add here, you have to less. So if you add here, you have to less. If you less here, you have to add. So this is a tables. If you are remembering of this table, you can go with the working of the some very big problem. Okay, now we can move the next slide. Okay, this is a problem. So this questions it is asked in your previous year question paper. So November 2015, November 2015, the same kind of question it is available. So in your page number 6.47, if you are having a book textbook, you can open the so book also. So page number 6.47. So that exercise number 9. So top mail first question clear, right? So from the questions I will read out. A company maintains a separate cost and financial accounts, and the costing profit for 1991. So different from that revealed in the financial account, which was shown as rupees 50,000. So I edited something. I put it to something. That amount is profit as per financial accounts rupees 50,000. Right. The following information is available. The following information is also available. Okay. Right. So they are giving some points. Dividend of rupees 1,000 were received by the company. The dividend of rupees 1,000 received by the company. Okay, so dividend it is appearing only on the financial account. It is not appearing on the that's the cost accounting that we get later on. We can work out that's the problem. Right. Next, so machine that the book value 10,000 rupees was sold during the year 8,000 rupees. So a book value assets sold, and there is an selling price minus, that is called book value price. So either it is a profit on sale of the machinery or a loss on sale of the machinery, that we have to calculate. The difference between the two value you can find out either it is a profit or loss. Next, that is an interest on capital. So interest, the company charged 10% interest on its opening capital employed of rupees 80,000 to its process cost. So to its process cost means this is called, we can previously I can told that this is called a notional expenditure, notional interest on capital. So this is amount is 10%, okay, 10% of 80,000. So the book answer I can written. So nearby in your question will not be given. So for understanding purpose, I am writing a 43,200 is the answer. So below also the table is given. The table, opening stock of raw materials, cost account they're taking 5,000. The same opening stock of raw materials in a financial account they're writing as a 5,500. Opening, so closing stock of raw materials, so 4,000 taken here and 5,300 in the financial account. Opening stock of finished goods 12,000 taken here and 15,000 in the financial accounts. Closing stock of finished goods 14,000 in your cost accounts and 16,000 in your financial account. So these are all the problem. That's problem it is given in your questions. Okay, this is a question, you can take a screenshot of these questions. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to prepare reconciliation statement. So reconciliation statement means you can understand that, so there is an one amount is given, so you have to start with the financial accounts profit. You can start with the financial accounts profit, and you have to take, so these all the information, whether this amount is plus or not, this amount is plus or not, so interest on capital plus or not. So this variations, the difference amount plus or add with this amount. So final you can arrive the answer of profit as per cost accounts, profit as per cost accounts. So profit as per cost accounts, that should be arrived at 43,200, right? So now we can go to this table. So this is an opening stock, closing stock, opening stock, closing stock. You need not worry about the finished goods or raw material, either it may be. You need not worry about these things. Now we have to think about opening and closing also. In the previous one problem, we worked out that one. See, now before that we have to understand the formula for how to go with the closing stock and opening stock. Now you have to understand the difference between the financial accounting closing stock and cost accounting closing stock. Right. So this is some reasons for the difference. So any excess in the closing stock in cost accounts, if you are starting with the so now in this case we are starting with financial accounting profit only. Financial accounting profit only. So this case only you have to remember now. This case only you have to remember. So with this, you have to go along with these things. So this is not required right now. So if it any excess of closing stock in the excess of closing stock in the cost accounts, so cost accounts, that amount should be add. So excess of opening stock in cost account should be, it is less. So excess of closing stock in the financial account should be less, and excess of opening stock in the should be add. Okay, so this is a case. So with this formula, so now we have to move. So with the, so you can start with the problem, this table. I will copy this table. I will copy this table, and I can writing on this. Now I'm going to identify what is the difference. What is the difference, right? So I writing all the things. So opening stock of raw material. So from the problem, so these three columns, it is given in your problem only. Opening stock of raw materials in the cost account 5,000 is given. Financial account is 5,500. Now we can identify what is the difference between the two value. So 5,000 minus 5,500, that is a 500. That's 500 means excess in financial account. This 500 is excess in financial account. So closing stock of raw materials. So here 4,000 is given. So in your financial account 5,300. So that is a difference amount 1,300. So 1,300, it is a excess in the financial account. So these are also excess in the financial account. And here again opening stock of finished goods. So 12,000 is given in the cost accounts, and 15,000 in the financial account. So there is a difference between the two value. So that amount is 3,000. So again, so this is a higher amount in the financial account. There is a excess in financial account. Again, one more closing stock is given. So in the closing stock, 14,000 is given. So here 16,000 is financial account. So 2,000. So now we can understand that. So this all the amount, excess of excess in the financial account only. Say excess in financial account, excess in financial account, excess in financial account, excess in financial account. So what we have to do? So now we can go with this one. Excess in financial accounts. Excess in financial account. Excess in financial account. If opening stock, if opening, if opening stock, that should be add. If it is closing stock, it should be less. So this is we are starting with this financial accounting profits only. We can starting with the financial accounting profit only. We can starting with the financial accounting profit only for calculation of cost accounting profit, right? So now we have to remember these things. So now we can understand this from the table. From the table we can understand that. So all the amount excess only in the financial account. Okay. So the excess in the financial account means, so if it is opening stock should be less, closing stock should be add. Okay, so this is called sorry, closing stock should be less, closing stock should be less, opening stock should be add. Opening should be add and closing stock will be gone. So this is an excess in financial account, excess in financial account. Closing stock, opening stock add, closing stock less. So you can remember at any cost, you can any method you can adopt, you have to remember. So add or plus. So here opening stock should be plus. So this 500, the 500, it should be plus. I will put it in the green. So this is opening stock should be plus. Okay, where you can find out this plus. So here excess of opening stock in financial account should be add. Okay, so now we can start with this one. Okay, there's a 500 should be plus. So this 1,300 should be deduct. I will put it in the red mark. So this should be deduct. Okay, then opening stock of finished goods. So what is the case of this case? The same similar case. So it is in green mark. It's in green mark. Okay, so this should be add, and this is closing stock. So this should be less. Okay, now so we find out from the below table. So from the below table, so this table is given. So we identify the difference between the two value. Difference between the two value. Compare the cost accounting amount with the financial accounting amount. So there is a difference is there. So there is a difference is there. There is a 500. There is a 1,300. There is a 3,000. There is a 2,000. So if it is all the amount is excess in the financial accounts. So excess of financial account means as per the treatment, excess of opening stock in financial accounts, excess of opening stock in financial account, either it's raw materials or finished goods or work in progress, that should be add. So when you should be add, if you are starting with the financial accounting profit, if you are starting with financial accounting profits, that amount should be add. If you are starting with with the cost accounting profit, so that time should be less. So need not worry about, you need not think about this case. So we can go with this case only. So opening stock add, closing stock was less. Okay, now I can go to the problem. So these things we can identify. Okay, what you have to do, 500 plus 3000 plus. Okay, so in this case, opening stock, so we can say that it's an undervaluation. So profit as per financial accounts 50,000. This is taken from the problem. So we can start with the financial account profit only. The first case, so profit as per the financial account 50,000 is taken. So this opening and closing we find out with the rules. Now we can opening stock we have to add 500. So again, one more opening stock of finished goods, that also we have to add 3,000. So this 500 is add, 3,000 also we have to add. Next closing stock we have to less. So 1,300 it is less, and also the 2,000 should be less. Okay. So 1,300 should be less. That's a red mark. And 2,000 also we have to less. That is a red mark. So this amount plus, this amount is plus. So the whole treatment is over. The four treatment is over. So this opening stock plus this opening stock plus this closing stock minus this closing stock minus deducted from this 50,000 rupees. Right. Now we can go to the problem. You can see the remaining things. Some adjustments are given. So dividend of rupees 1,000. So dividend of rupees 1,000 were received by the company. So the dividend of rupees 1,000. So dividend, you can say that this dividend is only received in the financial accounting only, appearing on the financial accounting only. So what we have to do, so we are starting with the financial accounting profits only, this case only. Now we are doing work out the problem. Okay. So dividend, this is an income. So dividend, this is an income. So income and the gains shown in only in financial accounting only. Okay, this is an income. So what are the expenses means? It's like interest received. So like interest received. Okay, then dividend received. So these are all the purely it's related to the financial transactions. So financial transaction, it is only appearing on the financial accounting only. So now we can started with the financial profits. Financial profit, the 50,000 only we have started. So then what we have to do? We have to deduct. So how much amount deduct? So 1,000 rupees of the dividend received by the company should be deduct from the questions. Yes, where is the questions? The third one. I can, this 1,000 is deducted. 1,000 is deducted. So 1,000 it is a minus. Okay, now next move on the next one. A machine with a net value of rupees 10,000 was sold during the year 8,000 rupees. So 10,000 value of the one machinery, it is sold in the market lesser than the book value, lesser than the our machinery worth value. So if you have sold it under cost, less price, that means loss on sale of machinery. Loss on sale of machinery, this is a case. Loss on the sale of machinery, this is a case. So this is an expenses. This is an expenses. So in financial accounting only, that it means should be add. So this 8,000 rupees should be add. So we are starting with the financial profits. So this is an expenses only in the financial accounts. We have to add. Okay. So this amount, the difference amount 10,000 minus 8,000, 2,000. Loss on sale of machinery 2,000. So you have to add. So plus with your 50,000 rupees. So this 2,000 you have to plus. Okay, then the last case, one more case. This is a company charged 10% interest on its opening capital employed to its process cost. So process cost means this is appearing only on the cost accounting. There is a notional interest on capital. Notional interest on capital. Interest on capital. So notional interest on capital means, so here it is appearing only the expenses on the cost accounting only. So appearing only on the cost accounting, it means, so if you are starting with the financial accounting profits, so this amount should be deduct. So you have to less. So now we can understand that. So this amount should be less. Less பண்ணணும். So this 1,000 also, so we have to less பண்ணணும். So this 2,000, this is an expenditure only appearing on the So only financial accounting, so that amount should be add panano. So in the amount add panano, so this amount should be add, this amount should be less. So now we can understand that this is an income only appearing on financial account, so this will be less. This is an only expenditure, this is an only expenditure, this is a loss and expenditure only appearing on the financial account, that should be add with your financial accounting profits. Okay, so this is only appearing on the cost account, this is called a notional, this is called a notional, this is called a notional expenditures. So notional expenditure means you have to less, so that amount is 10% of 80,000, 80,000 into 10% interest on capital, so sorry, shown in cost accounts only, cost accounts only. So this is called the notional interest on capital. This is called the notional interest on capital. NOTAOMEL, notional interest on capital. So that 8,000. So 80,000 into 10%, 8,000. So if you are totaling up this amount, so 3,500, 5,500, that is called 55,500. That's an inner column. So you have to write that outer column. So inner column, these three amounts will be add. So 50,500. So undervaluation, overvaluation. So that we have also we can incorporated, that is an income, this is an expenditure, this is an income in the financial account. So this amount 1,300, 3,300, 4,300, 12,300. So 55,500 minus 12,300, that amount is 43,200. Okay, so this is our questions. Okay, now I can, so that I can get the answer 43,300. Okay, right. So this is a 5-mark questions and 10-mark question they are asking. Okay, so if you are understanding this table, you can easily work out the problem, right? So you have to remember what is an absorption, what is an excess of overhead, what is an excess of overhead, what is an excess of overhead in the cost accounting, that it means over absorption, excess of overhead in the financial account. So these are all the things should be remembered.